Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Debbie Septiariski. On this opportunity, I would like to present the result of our study titled Neighborhood Building Typologies to Sustain Flood Mitigation Strategies Toward Urban Sustainability with case study Bendung River, Palembang, Indonesia. If we talk about Palembang, Indonesia, one of their famous icon is Musi River. By this big river, Palembang also have several or even many of tributaries laid in the city. Another information to note is Palembang have pit-like soil characteristic that cannot absorb water easily. So the city will experience flooding almost every year or even more than once a year when the rainy season comes. In response to this flood disaster, Palembang government already take numerous actions. However, we saw that the actions that already implemented is just a general action and was not sustainable enough for the development of the city. We think that we still need strategies that more adaptive, especially for neighborhood and building typology. So we decided to conduct this study to elaborate the typology of residential buildings in hope that the result of our study can be a consideration for further urban planning to make a more precise and specific flood mitigation strategy. Thus, Palembang can be a flood resilient city in the future. Our area of study is Bendung watershed. This area is well known, especially for Palembang people, as the area that easily submerged by water when the rain pouring hard in the city. To find and identify the building typology of Bendung, we mainly did documentation through mapping and direct observation. From this documentation, we start to conduct macro-scale analysis, which is analysis in neighborhood scale, using ArcGIS for each segment to find the fabric, pattern, lot size and coverage, and street width variable. Then we analyze the micro scale, which is building scale, to categorize the building function, construction type, and building height or number of stories in the building. Finally, by all the analyzed results, we will conclude the finding. The identified area is focusing along the bank of Bendung River, start from Musi River up until the retention ponds of Seduduk Putih and Talang Aman. To simplify our work, we divide Bendung River Bank into 11 segments based on the road and the street intersection, with the radius of each segment is 225 meters. In segment 5, the river branches into two, which resulted into the division of two subsegments. Identification area also divided by 3 courses. Lower course is the area near Musi River, and the upper course is the area near retention pond. We use ArcGIS to determine the building blocks for neighborhood scale analysis. It can be seen that segment 1 to segment 5 are in homogeneous pattern or only one pattern, while segment 5.1 to 5.2 and 5.A to 5.B are in scattered pattern. Homogeneous two-side linear pattern developed due to the straight form of Bendung River in lower course. Meanwhile, scattered grid pattern transformed in upper course due to the meander and narrower of river channel. Lot coverage in each segment is predominantly in small to medium yard due to riparian settlements characteristic that grow organically. However, we can see that the lot and yard size is getting smaller for the segment near Musi River in lower course, and getting larger when it goes further from Musi River on the upper course. Building typology that had been identified through the study are residential, commercial, shophouse, factory or warehouse, religious building, school, government office, farmhouse, hotel or accommodation, and hospital. However, residential is the main typology that generally found along the Bendung River bank, as you can see in this map, which indicated by white color. On the lower course of Bendung River bank, the function of building is less diverse than the function of the building in upper course. We can also see that the further the course by the Musi River, the higher the stories of the building into middle rise type of building. However, most of the building in Bendung River bank are dominated by 1 to 2 stories height of the building. in the bank of Bendung River lower course, residential house with wooden construction type and wood and masonry foundation are commonly found. Whereas in the upper course, residential house with brick construction and foundation are mostly exist. We can also start to found a steel concrete structure in upper course of Bendung River bank. So from all the research we conduct in this study, we conclude that neighborhood pattern characteristic on Bendung River bank are noticeable based on the shifting of river forms and dimensions. The closer to the lower course of the river, the denser the dwell area. Wooden construction of residential house is commonly found in lower course bank. Brick construction of residential house is mostly exist in upper course bank. In the end, from this study, we recommend that more comprehensive study to identify neighborhood typologies for the entire riverbanks of Musi River and its tributaries are still crucial to conduct, since it plays an important role for the future urban planning. Then the renewal of updated spatial data due to the development of the city is also needed. That's all the result of our study. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone.